I'm feeling a little bit salty. Welcome back to the channel, fishy folks. Up until now in my fish keeping career, it's always been freshwater fish. I've always wanted a saltwater fish tank, and now I have one. A very good friend of mine has had a saltwater tank behind me since 2004 or 2005, and he's been trying to get rid of it for a couple months, at least a year probably. When we talked about it 6 months ago, I said, sure, I'll take it. You know, my life is a little crazy right now, but I said yes, and he wanted to flush the fish, and of course that can't happen, so I took the tank. We moved it from his house yesterday to my house. It took about 2 hours to tear his tank down. We kept most of the salt water and obviously the substrate, and when we brought it here, we simply put the water back, made about 30 gallons, maybe 20 gallons of salt water, filled it up, and it's taken quite a while for it to clear up, but let's take a look and see what we got. All right, fishy folks, this is a 54-gallon corner tank. It's got an overflow and a sump, and I also have a hang-on back filter right now, just trying to help clean up some of the debris in the water. There's a lot of little air bubbles that I gotta figure out. I don't have any experience with a marine tank. This tank has 2 clownfish and a sea urchin, and they're hiding, but hopefully they'll come out. Let's take a look underneath. So there is a little sump right there, and there's a little pump in there to pump it up, but let me show you kind of how it works. So if you're not familiar with the sump system, I mean, I run them in my fish room. I have 2 different sumps that drain, but oh, there's Mike the Spike, the sea urchin. Anyway, so the water overflows, goes down there, down through the trickle filter in the sump, and then pumps back up through that tube. Here's just a regular hang-on back filter I'm using to help clear up some of the debris in the water. You can see the clownfish right there. The big one is Bruce, the little one is Lucy. Yes, I have named them. I know I don't typically name fish, but these aren't fish I'm gonna sell. These are fish for my enjoyment and my enjoyment only. And so yeah, I don't know really anything about saltwater fish or the saltwater cycle or anything. So it's gonna be a steep learning curve, but luckily I have a great friend who's helping me research. She is amazing. And I have you guys to help me. So any tips and tricks for a marine tank, let me know. Eventually I would probably like to get some coral and some other fish. I don't know what goes with what, so I have to research that. I am feeding Dr. Basilears because Dr. Basilears is great for freshwater and marine fish. Oh, there's Bruce, look at him. They're pretty cool. I've always wanted, as you guys know, if you watch me for any amount of time, I've always wanted a saltwater tank. I was gonna do a saltwater tank with a clownfish and a sea anemone, but that never actually panned out. And when my buddy asked if I wanted this, I mean, I was just thinking, yeah, great, sure. I was gonna, you know, maybe use this saltwater tank, sell the saltwater tank, but keep the inhabitants and put them in that 40-gallon or 26-gallon nano tank I was gonna do, which I still haven't done yet. But yeah, anywho, in these types of setup, as far as I know, most of the beneficial bacteria is in the substrate as well as obviously in the filtration system. This is crushed coral. There's quite a bit of moam, and we decided to leave that to help maintain the cycle. I do have to buy a test kit for saltwater. As far as I know, the Aquarium Co Op test strips haven't been tested in a saltwater tank. And even if they were, the pH probably wouldn't go high enough. That comes directly from the man himself, Corey from Aquarium Co Op. So yeah, there's that. All right, fishy folks. I wish the water was clear, and I wish the fish were less skittish in the back. Oh, look. They're so adorable. Anyway, Sorry, I'm just enamored by them. Any tips and tricks, please let me know down in the comments below. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so now. Thanks, guys. We'll have an update in a week or two. Maybe sometime this week if the water clears up and they get a little less skittish. Sorry for my dog's nails on the floors, as you can hear in the background, but they're pretty interested too. All right, guys. Oh, did I show you? I did show you the sea urchin. Sorry. Brain fart. Mike the Spike, Bruce, and Lucy. Bye, guys.